Good afternoon and welcome to Stretch and Tone. Long time no see. Well, long time me no see you. So we're going to do Stretch and Tone this afternoon, about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. We're slightly delayed today, a few technical issues, but we're up and running now. So all you're going to need is some space. You might need a mat if you're working on a hard floor. Probably best to do this in either yoga socks or just in your bare feet. Okay. We're not going to do this to any kind of set choreography today. We're just going to have some music on in the background, and I'm going to talk you through the moves and the positioning as we go. Okay? It's been a long time since I've done any kind of stretch and tone, so I'm taking it easy. So might you. Okay, let's get going. Okay, find your space. I'm just going to make sure you can see. Okay, we're going to come into the middle of your mat and we're just going to start with a little mobility warm-up. So feet beneath your hips, and I want you to lift your heels and then just rock down onto your heels. Okay, lift your heels and then just rock down onto all 4 points of your feet. Good, okay, one more time. Okay, good. I want you to roll your shoulders back, lift your chest. Think about bracing through your midsection, and then we're going to start for the upper body, and we're going to start with your neck. Okay, so I want you to lift your chin up to the sky, and then drop your chin down towards your chest. Good, let's do that again. So lifting your chin all the way up to the sky, and then drop your chin all the way down to your chest. So we're just going to mobilize all the way through your spine. Have a little look to the right, keeping your chest forward. Then have a little look to the left. Good, we're going to do that again. Look to the right, mobilizing through your neck. One more to the left. Good, okay. Upper body, we're going to start with your shoulder girdles. So I want you to lift your shoulders up to your ears and then just let them fall. Again, shoulders up to your ears and then just relax. So that 2 more times. Shoulders come all the way up to your ears and then just drop them down. One more time. And release. Good. We're going to take your arms out nice and long. I want you to lift your chest, engage your core, and soften your knees. Okay, I'm going to start with small circles backwards. So just mobilizing through your upper back and into your shoulders. Okay, we're going to start to make these circles a little bit bigger. Good, okay, arms come back out. We're going to start small circles forwards. So imagine your arms are made of wood. So you want to keep them nice and long, nice and straight, and then start to make your circles a little bit bigger. Good. Okay, again, feet are staying beneath the hips, your knees are soft. We're going to cross your arms over. You're going to keep your hips facing forward. We're just going to take a little rotation through the upper back. So rotate to the right, then to the left. Good, so this is nice mobility work through your thoracic spine, your mid and upper back. Good, we're going to do 2 more. Lovely. Okay, bring your arms down the side of your body again. Roll your shoulders back and down. Knees are soft. And we're just going to side bend to the right. And then side bend to the left. Over to the right again. Keeping your chest open. So that's just going to mobilize down through your lower back, your lumbar spine. Good. One more time each side. Lovely. Okay, take your feet wider. I'm going to start with some hip circles, some nice old-fashioned hip circles. So these are really good for engaging the hamstrings, your hip flexors, and also the back of your body. Good, okay, opposite direction. You want to put your hips slightly forward and your hips back. Really good to mobilize all the way through the midsection of the body. Okay, one more. Nice, okay, again, feet beneath your hips. I want you to lift your right knee up and then alternate. So all you're doing is a knee lift, finding your balance, keeping your chest lifted, engaging right through this midsection. Good, okay, I want you to take your feet a little bit wider. And we're going to sink down into an easy squat and open up your chest. So again, activating the outer legs, your knees track your middle toes, your hips sink down, chest is open. Good, we're going to do one more. Lovely. Okay, find your balance, pick up your right leg. And I want you to just mobilize through your wrist and your ankle joints, okay? So through the mobile wrists and ankles, change sides. Good. Okay, that should be us, nice and mobile. We've worked from the top of the body all the way down. We're going to start to work into some sun salutations now. So I'm going to go side on. You might want to stay facing forwards. Again, we're going nice and slow today, so just listen out for the technique and the moves we're going to do, okay? Okay. So if you're coming to the front of your mat, feet are beneath your hips. I want you to lift your arms up all the way to the sky and bring your fingertips together. So lifting your chest. Now you're going to bend your knees and come into a forward fold. So soften the knees, tuck your belly, hands come down to the floor, and tuck your chin in. Good, okay, flat back extension. You're going to bring your hands to your shins. You're going to lengthen through your legs. Nice, strong, flat back. Eye gaze to the floor. Good, okay, bend your knees again. Come back into your folds. Hands to the floor. And you're going to step into a downward facing dog. So spread your fingertips nice and wide. If your heels are up, that's okay. If you can, try and pop your heels down and push your hips all the way to the sky. Okay, you're going to hold and breathe for 3 counts. Breathe in your nose. Nice big deep breath out your nose. Let's do that again. Nice big deep breath in. Nice big deep breath out. Okay, one more breath. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Okay, leg closest to me is going to lift up to a 3-legged dog. That movement's going to want you to turn your body. I want you to stay square and really lift that leg to engage the glutes. Okay, we're going to hold and breathe for 3 counts. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stay nice and strong. Big deep breath in. Big deep breath out. Legs how they feel. One more time. Big deep breath in. Big deep breath out. Good. Okay, we're going to bring that leg forward into a nice lunge. So here we've got active toes. If you need an option, pop that knee down. So you're either here or you're here. Okay, we're going to take a big twist facing towards me, opening up your chest, having a look towards the screen. Remember, you can be active in the legs, or you can be nice and relaxed. Okay, we're going to hold and breathe again. Breathe in the nose, and breathe out. 2 more times. Big deep breath in. Big deep breath out. 1 more time. Big deep breath in. Big deep breath out. You're okay. Hand comes back in beneath the shoulders. Step into plank. So your hands nice and strong beneath the shoulders. Your body weight is forward. Your option, if this is too much, is to come onto the knees. Okay, we're going to hold and breathe. Big breath in. Big breath out the mouth. 2 more. Big breath in. Big breath out. 1 more time. Okay, we're going to drop your knees down. We're going to come into a crocodile. So bend your elbows locked. Bring your chest to the floor. And then have a look at my feet. We go from active toes to lazy toes. Okay, we're going to know them as lazy toes. I gaze to the floor, shoulders are back. As you breathe out, I want you to lift up into a baby cobra. Squeeze those elbows in, eye gaze down, hold and breathe. Good, okay, come back to the floor. Tuck the toes, push up onto all fours. You're going to walk yourself into a forward fold. Bend your knees and you're going to roll up through your spine. Fingertips to the top. Good, okay, we're going to do that again. If you find yourself at the back of the mat, come back into the front. And let's repeat on the opposite side, okay? Big deep breath in. Full body stretch, fingertips together. Big deep breath out, you're going to forward fold, lift your tailbone, tuck your belly, hands to the floor, tuck your chin. Okay, flat back extension, hands to shins. Pull the shoulders back, so you don't want to be rounded here, you want your shoulders back, nice and strong in the core. Okay, coming back into forward fold, hands come back to floor. I'm going to step back into downward facing dog. So feet in line with your hips, you're going to push your hips up, your eye gaze towards the toes. Remember, heels can be up, or if you're feeling strong, heels come down. 3 breaths here, big breath in, big breath out. Do that again, big breath in, a big breath out. Last time. Okay, back leg this time, lift up to 3-legged dog. Again, try and stay nice and square, pointing the toe, holding for 3 breaths. Big breath in, big breath out. Big breath in, big breath out. Good, one more time. Good, okay, bring that leg through to lunge. And remember, active toes. Or if you want that option, you're going to drop down that knee. We're going to twist to the back. Okay, big twist to the back. Lift it and open your chest. Remember, active or relax. Big breath, hold for 3. Big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more time. Okay, hands come back beneath the shoulders, into that plank. Strong in the core, body weight forward. Option, remember, knees are down. 3 breaths here. Breathe in nose. Breathe out mouth. Remember, knees are toes. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more time, breath in. And we're going to drop the knees down. Bend your elbows into crocodile, nice and strong. Chest down. Lazy toes, 0 the deal. Shoulders pull back. Brace the abs, and we're going to lift up into baby cobra. Hold and breathe. Good, okay, tuck your toes, come back in. Into your fold. Bend your knees a little and roll up through your spine. And hands together, good job. So that was some nice flowing, slow but flowing sun salutations. Okay, we're going to move into some work in the legs. So bring your feet together. You're going to sink your hips back. You're going to lift your arms up. And you're going to hold here with these pockets. Hold them in a little bit. Okay, arms are nice and long. Your hips are back and down. Your back is nice and straight. Your arms are up. Okay, we're going to use your breath. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, bring your arms backwards. Keep the legs nice and still. Breathe in, arms lift up. Big breath out, arms come back. Okay, one more time, big breath in. Big breath out. Lovely, okay, push yourself up. Step your feet wide. Sink down into squat. So your knees are tracking your second and third toe. Your heel is down. Your chest is open. Let your arms fall, and we've got a little combination. We're going to sink low, and we're going to lift up, scooping arms above the head. Big breath out, you're going to push your weight down. We hold, we sink, we lift up. Okay, sinking back down again, driving the heels into the floor. Sink a little bit deeper, then big breath in. Good, coming back down. Feel the engagement through your core, feel the engagement in your legs as you stand nice and tall. Good, pushing down. All the way down, big lift and open. Do that again, sinking down, strengthening the front and the backs of your legs. Good. Okay, 2 more times, sinking down nice and deep. A little bit deeper, big lift and open. Okay, 1 more time. Big lift and open. Good. Okay, keeping your feet wide. You're going to turn your right foot out, turning your chest to the front, and you're going to sink into a warrior 2. So your right heel is in line with the mid-step of your left foot. Your chest and your hips are square, and your arms are out to the side. Good. So your aim here is to get that thigh parallel to the sky. But remember, we've all been sitting down a lot more, so your hips are going to feel a little bit tight. That's okay. Okay, we're going to extend, bring your elbow to your thigh, and we're going to come into an extended warrior. So you see this nice straight line from the bottom of my foot all the way to my fingertips. If that's too easy, you might want to come a little bit deeper. Hand comes down towards your ankle, your chest is still open, and you're reaching. You're okay, come into a sun warrior, keep the leg position. We'll come over to the side. So common mistake as people come out of this leg, I need you to stay down and reach over. So you're opening up through the side ribs, you're reaching round. Good, 1 more move, straighten the legs this time. So we create that triangle. Arms long, extend, engage inside core, hand comes down, can hold on, or can be free. Open up to that triangle. So your aim here is to get that side almost parallel to the sky. But that requires a lot of core control and also challenges your adductors. Good, hold and breathe. Nice, okay, we're going to do the same thing, opposite sides. So we're going to turn your left foot out, knees out, heel in line with the mid-step, chest and hips are facing me, arms come up and shoulder line. Good. Just going to hold and breathe and have a little look at the foot. Heel in line with mid-step, arms in line with shoulders. Remember, if you feel good, you can come a little bit deeper. And if you feel ready, let's extend that warrior 2. So common mistake, people's chest starts to close over. I want you to keep your chest open and reach that arm. Good. Option is to come down, remember, but that also means you need to sink your hips a little bit deeper to keep that straight line. Okay, sun warrior coming, you ready? Let's move into that sun warrior. Remember, you don't come out of that leg, you keep sinking down. If you want to have a look up to the sun, imagine the sun. Summer's coming, the sun is hitting your face. You're free. Okay, coming into triangle, arms long, legs long. We want to push and reach, down and open. Remember, hand on the shin for a little bit more support, or it can be free if you've got that control on the core. Good. Okay, we're going to finish taking your feet outside the hips. You're going to sink down into squat, and then I want you to turn into a lunge. Come back to squat, and move into lunge. So I want you to lift the heel and pivot back straight. Knees track toes, lift heel and pivot. Good, so we're alternating between a squat and a lunge. So follow me for the timing, or you can go slower if this is too fast. Knees out, deep lunge. Knees out, deep lunge. Okay, 2 more, and we're going to finish with your legs. Last one. There we go, good. Give your legs a little shake. We're going to move into a little bit of balance now. So again, feet beneath your hips, chest is up. Brace your core. Let's start by lifting your heels. Step back a little, lift your heels. You're going to start to wobble, that's okay. Bring your arms up above the head and just find something nice and still to focus on. Good, can you go a little bit higher? And if you feel like your balance is really good, take your eye gaze up towards the sky, and that'll throw it off a little. Good, okay, come on down. That was to just engage your mind and your balance muscles through the legs. Let's come into tree. Option 1, foot on the inside of your lower leg. Option 2, foot comes into inner thigh, where your chest stays square, your knee is out, palms together. So you should feel that opening around the hip joint, keeping the chest nice and square. Lovely. Good, so think about your breath. Breathe in your nose to lift chest. And then big deep breath out your nose. Good, 2 more. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more time, breathe in. And then breathe out. Good. Okay, take hold of the ankle. We're going to cross it over the leg. Flex the foot. Chest up. Hands to your hips. Sink down. And then I want you to sink and tip forwards and extend your arms back. So keeping this foot flexed to protect the knee joint. Pushing the hips back. Arms back. Eye gaze down. So not only is this a balance move, it's also a stretch for your glutes. And remember, we just used your glutes lots in that last track, so this is a nice way to stretch. Okay, change sides. Foot come inside, lower, or all the way up. Hands together, chest crowds. Lovely. Again, feel the open of the hips. Feel the core engaged to keep you nice and still. Hold and breathe. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Big deep breath in. Big deep breath in. Okay, one more time. Breathe in. Take hand to ankle. Cross it over, flex the foot to protect the knee joint. Find your balance. Hands to your hips. Push your hips back. And then take your arms backwards, eye gaze down. So feel that in the glutes. Foot is flexed, knee joint is protected. Focus and breathe. Breathe in nose and breathe out your nose. Last one. Good. Okay, feet come down. Roll your shoulders and take a little release. Good. Okay, we're going to move in and work all the way around your hips now. So we've worked some sun salutations, we've worked some strength in the legs, we've challenged your balance. Now we're going to stretch all the way in through your hips. Okay? Take your feet nice and wide. Option number one, come into a low sumo squat. Option number two, we sink all the way down into a Hindi squat. So this really depends on how flexible your knee joints and your ankle joints are. But bring your hands together and push your elbows into the inside of your knees to lift your chest. So you shouldn't feel any tension in your legs. You don't want to be here, you want your body to just sink. Good. Okay, hands together, and we're just going to move into your hips. Right knee forwards, and then left knee forwards. Not only does this challenge the hips, it also challenges down through your ankles. So you might want to speed it up, you might want to slow it down. You choose what's best for you. Okay, good. So listen up, hands to floor. I need you to turn your feet in before you lift up your hips, okay? So feet now face 12 o'clock, hands to floor, lift your hips up, eye gaze down or towards the back of the room, and just feel that nice release through the back of your legs. Good, okay, we're coming down onto the floor. We're going to turn to the right hand side, hands beneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips. Leg closest to me is going to come in to that swan position. So I'm going to show you front on. You come from this position to this position. So this heel lines up with the opposite hip. Your chest is up. So that's what you should look like front on. I'm going to go back onto the sides. Okay, remember, active toes, lazy toes. You want nice lazy toes here to relax the length of your leg. Chest turns, shoulders relaxed. And just breathe here. Okay, shoulders down. Okay, if it feels good, we're going to walk your hands down, coming onto your elbows. We're coming all the way down towards your chest. I want your forehead down to the floor, please. Okay, we're going to hold and breathe for 3. Big breath in. Big breath out. 2 more times. Big breath in. Big breath out. Last one. Okay, come back up onto your hands. Chest is lifted. We're going to lift that back leg. We're going to add in another dimension to this, okay? So that's not only going to stretch the front hip, but the back hip too. Chest is lifted, heel towards your bum. We're going to hold and breathe for 3. Breathe in. And breathe out. 2 more. Big breath in. Big breath out. So we really focus on your breath today. Breathing in. That's going to help relax the entire body. Breathe out. Good, okay, release. Come back onto your hands and knees. I'm going to swivel round to the opposite side. I'm going to take the front leg again. I'm going to just do the opposite side, alright? So same setup. Chest is forward, that opposite heel into the opposite hip. Remember, active toes come lazy toes. I've not just got lazy toes and lockdown, a lazy body. Hope I'm not the only one. Okay, hold and breathe, relax the shoulders. Okay, when we're ready, we're going to walk your hands down, keeping that chest square. So remember our hands, or if you can, forehead down to the ground. 3 big breaths. Remember your breaths can be your own time, or you can come with me. Big breath in the nose, breathe in. Breathe in. 2 more. Breathe in. And then breathe in. Last one. Good, okay, one more. Reaching back. If you can, feel the bum, keep the chest square. Feel that intense stretch through the quads and the hips. Okay, big breath in. Big breath out. 2 more. Last one. Good, release. I'm going to move into a frog position. Okay, last stretch in the hips. If you've got a mat, you might want to fold it in 2. So listen up, you're going to take your knees nice and wide. You're going to kick your feet out. So I don't want your feet here, I don't want them here. I want your heel in line with this knee. Same principle on the opposite. So, toes are out, knee in line with your heels. Come down onto the forearms for a nice flat back. Eye gaze down to the ground. I want you to just hold and breathe here. Big breath in your nose. Big breath out. Okay, we've got 2 parts to this, so we're just holding for now. Part 2, we're going to add some active movement into the hips. Okay, let's use your breath. Breathe in your nose, and as you breathe out this time, I want to push your hips back. Okay, breathe in. As you breathe out, push your hips back. Hold. 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 Release. Okay? Let's try that again. Big breath in. As you breathe out, push your hips back. Keep your back nice and flat. You might be able to go a little bit deeper this time. Hold and hold. Okay, release. Last time. Take a nice big deep breath in. As you breathe out, hips back. Can you go further? Hold. And release. Okay, gently come out of this. Might want to come up onto your hands. Then kick yourself out. Good. Lovely. So we've worked into your hips. We're going to do a little bit of core before we finish off with a nice wee stretch in the back. Okay. So coming onto your back. Bring your heels close to your bum. Chest is up to sky. I want you to push your shoulder blades down to the floor. I want you to tuck your tailbone and then lift your hips. So engaging the glutes. Eye gaze is up. Feel tension in your core. Palms are open. Okay, if you want a little bit more, clasp your hands. Walk your shoulders together. So your hands are clasped. That's going to add some tension in your shoulders. Keeping the hips lifted. Big deep breaths. Good, okay, come on down. Bring your knees in. Take a gentle rock just side to side. Good, okay, we're going to do some core work. So hands are wide, chest is up. I'm going to start with a knee lift. So you're going to lift your knees up above the hips and then gently drop your knees back down. Knees come up. The knees come down. So your lower back is pushing into the floor. Your shins parallel to the sky. And the movement comes from the hips. Good. Okay, one more time. Knees stay up. And I want you to alternate tap. So front leg, back leg. Front leg, back leg. Keeping those hips glued to the floor. Chest is open. Arms are out wide. Good. So you're going to add in the upper body to the front, to the back. So now we're going to engage through your oblique muscles. Muscles then through your waist. Turning your chest to the front of the room, then to the back. Okay, we've got one more little progression. You're going to extend your legs. You're going to continue to do the cross crawl. Good, elbows are wide. Your core is going to start to fatigue. You keep the chest open. Keep breathing. Good, you've got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Whew, so you should feel that right down through your waist, also into your hips a little. Okay. We're going to challenge your lower core a little bit more this time. Have a little look. You're going to come up. You're going to extend your arms and your legs. You're going to open out to scoop. You're going to crunch in and release. Okay, you ready to come? Let's come. Crunch in, lift up, open out, crunch in, and release. Let's do that again. Crunch in. Extend your arms and your legs, keep your lower back down, open out, crunch in, release. Let's do that again, crunching in, extend your arms and your legs, open it up, keeping that lower back down, crunch in, release. Let's go again, option, you don't need to extend the legs, you can just toe tap down, crunch in, release. Okay, one more time. Then crunch in, extend, core's engaged, open it up, back into crunch, and release. Good work. Okay, coming onto your side. Let's set up for side plank. So elbow beneath shoulder. You're going to lift your hips up and open your arm. Good, so lift that leg, extend the arm. We're going to do 8 side crunches. So you're going to go for 8, for 7, for 6. Option to do this on your toes if you want the advanced option, or you stay down here with me. We've got 4 more. 2 more to come. Last one. Good. And we're going to roll over onto the other side. So now you're facing away from me. Same setup. Lifting your leg. Extend the arm. 8 side crunch. 8. 7. 6. 5. You still doing it? 4. 3. 2. And 1. Good, okay, come into that bar, elbows beneath the shoulders, squeeze the glutes. If your hips are dropping, knees come down. Hold your nice long flat back. Good, remember knees are toes, couple more seconds. 3, 2, 1, release. Good. Well done, how's the core feel? We went a little bit through the back of the core and the front of the core there. How are we for time? Good. Okay, let's finish with a little stretch and twist in the back. So I'm going to come front on for this one. Knees outside the hips, look at my toes, they come together. Child's pose, so hips back, walk your hands away, forehead towards the floor. Nice big deep breath. So I want you to inch one of your hands away. So look, you're going to walk them away. It's going to stretch more through your upper back. Okay, let's take a little twist. Right arm, feet underneath your left. Take this ear to the floor as if you're listening to the ground. Good, okay, change sides. Opposite arm comes underneath, keeping the hips back. Good, okay, reset to that child's pose, hands are long, hips back, forehead down. So see if you can get a little bit deeper. And here's your challenge. Keep bringing your chest towards the floor. You might want to take your hands a little bit wider and let your chest come down. If you're not there, just keep the forehead down. Good, okay, onto your hands. Take your feet wide leg, forward fold. So your feet face forward, your hips are back, hands to floor, eye gaze to the back of the room. Good, nice big deep breath. We're going to walk to the right foot. Tuck the chin. Feel that stretch right to the side and back of the leg. Then walk to the left foot. Same thing, relax the chest, relax the shoulders. Take them back into the middle. Okay, bring your feet together. Roll on up. Roll your shoulders. Take a little release. Take a little opening through the hips. I think we'll call that a day. So that was a nice ease back into things. So again, no choreography there. You were just going with my voice. Some music on in the background. Nice to just ease back into things. Any questions, please give us a little shout. But 3 weeks today, we should be back in our studio kind of setting here in Bells in the coaching hall. Again, any questions, fire them our way. But can't wait to see you real soon. Take care.